Shifting our focus to Pakistan, which has expanded its anti-militancy operations across its restive province of Balochistan. A decision that came after a suicide bomber targeted a crowded railway station in Quetta, killing 27 people. The decision was taken following a high-level meeting chaired by Pakistan's Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi to discuss Balochistan's security situation. The move aims to enhance security, tackle the escalating threat of militancy. Naqvi said that during the meeting it was decided that they would take decisive steps with full force to crush the terrorists and expand intelligence-based operations. He also said the federal government would provide all possible support to the Balochistan government to combat terrorism. Measures reportedly include providing training and strengthening the professional capabilities of the police, counter-terrorism department and other forces of Balochistan. The question is, will it work? You see, Pakistan has been battling insurgency in Balochistan for decades. The Baloch Liberation Army, BLA, which claimed responsibility for the attack, is part of the insurgency. The BLA seeks independence for Balochistan, which is a province of about 15 million people. It borders Afghanistan to the north and Iran to the west. BLA is the biggest of several ethnic insurgent groups battling the Pakistani government for decades. They've accused the Pakistan government of unfairly appropriating Balochistan's rich gas and mineral reserves. On top of that, severe economic deprivation. It's only compounded these grievances. Remember, Balochistan is the largest and least populated of Pakistan's provinces, but it's also the most impoverished. An estimated 70% of its population are categorized as multidimensionally poor. While the Pakistani government has claimed that the Baloch insurgency and its leadership are significantly weakened, the scale of these attacks suggests otherwise. Not only do they point to an insurgency that appears to be far from over, they also suggest that the insurgency is being led by a robust and sophisticated militant organization. The terror attacks have also prompted concern about the risk posed to major infrastructure projects in Balochistan, including, and most importantly, the development of the Indian Ocean Port of Gwadar, which is part of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC. Such projects are targets of Baloch resentment. In recent years, attacks against these projects and its funder, China, has increased. Almost a dozen Chinese nationals have been killed by Baloch militants in Balochistan and elsewhere in Pakistan. Meanwhile, Pakistani government has leveled allegations against the Taliban government in neighboring Afghanistan for fueling militant violence through its support for the Pakistani Taliban, TTP, and its allies, including the BLA. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's government has promised to take stern action, but so far there has been no indication that the government is willing to address the real problem, which is addressing the Baloch grievances that have fueled political alienation in the first place. This too raises concerns that Pakistan's powerful military establishment will use a heavy-handed response to deal with what is widely judged to be a political crisis, to press ahead with a militarized security approach to address the crisis in Balochistan. It only shows that lessons from the past have not been learned. Ultimately, we keep coming back to the same question when it comes to Pakistan. Can brute force truly tackle Pakistan's real problems?